Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is APL SSL midweek action. This is what we've all been looking forward to. Not only do you get your APL action or just your SSL action, this is APL SSL Spring 2026. We're moments away from kickoff. Make sure to get your predictions in. Hit that like button. Make sure to get these teams, these players, and this league the exposure it deserves. Every like will boost us in the algorithm. I'm Noah Walker. We're back. And hit that like button. But this is Doradus and Los Toros here getting set up for action. We'll be right back with you in the next few minutes for match kickoff. Again, get the predictions in. Make sure to smash that like button. If you are not subscribed, then I don't know what to say. But I would highly advise. We will have both of these teams' coverage throughout the UPSL season and beyond. So please make sure you stay with us here on DMV Sports Media. I'm Noah Walker. I'll be right back with you in just a moment. Well, for all those who have been tuned in, patiently waiting, this is going to be a continuation. We're going to be a little late. The lights have shorted out here at lovely Fairfax County. We're going over to the auxiliary field. We appreciate your patience, and we are going to be moving the equipment, but let us know your thoughts, predictions, players to watch out for, and anything else. And I am Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. If anyone wants to, have an amateur soccer league, let me know. Well, hello and welcome back. For all the true fans who have stuck around thus far, we are finally ready for kickoff here back at the stadium field of Annandale High School. Big shout out to Gary, who, in spite of all the shortcomings of Fairfax County, has gotten us up on the field again. Cannot give enough thanks to Gary out there in the after hours, working all night and day to make sure that we have a place to play. It is time for kickoff here. Doradus FC Los Toros in APL SSL action. I'm Noah Walker. Super excited that we finally have a match to bring you. Let us know your thoughts, your predictions, your players to watch out for, and we are ready for action. No, I appreciate the comments. Thanks for reminding us. Dude, I almost forgot. All we needed was lights. That was very helpful. Thanks for all those who reminded us that we need lights. And if you want an amateur soccer league, I will definitely make sure that you have one as soon as you ask. We are here ready to kick off. Doradus FC playing right to left in their red kits, and it will be Los Toros playing left to right in their all black. It's going to be Nira kicking off to start this match. Here we go in the early stages of the 2026 spring season. APL, SSL, the best of both leagues finding their way into action. Here we go. It's well possessed by Doradus, who will get some touches early on and keep this one on the ground. I see we got some really good support in the chat. I haven't had a moment because I've dragged the computer and all of our video gear back over to the auxiliary field, and then now we are here again back at the stadium, so haven't had a chance to really check out the chat, but life sometimes just keeps you honest with sometimes the way it goes. But again, cannot thank Gary enough for making sure that we had a place to play. Los Toros take this to ground on the far touchline. A good combination play. Again, these two sides matched up in the SSL semifinals. Ooh, that's a possibly costly mistake at the back from Los Toros, but well defended. Devonshire and Cruz were back. It will be a throw-in for Doradus as they send bodies forward. Shot taken, but it's just wide, and it will be a goal kick for Mert Marich on this really beautiful March Eve here on this Thursday night. It looks like we got a really good showing in the chat. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you stick around for the rest of the season and into both of these two sides' UPSL campaigns. We'll have all of the home matches for Los Toros and Doradus on DMV Sports Media, and of course we'll be playing select matches of the SSL APL season here on the channel. Its kick does travel some distance. It's pinballing back and forth. There's Waldo Cruz able to get it off. Jamer Diaz sends it out wide. Physical challenge, but looks like Aiden Mahoney able to keep it on. It's sent towards the 18, and this will trickle innocuously all the way back to the number 1 for Doradus. I have to say, it's frustrating for myself, for all the players, the coaches, and I'm sure for all you fans waiting for this game, but there's something that is perhaps only something you get in amateur soccer when the game actually kicks off, and it is pretty rewarding right now. We actually have a match, and we are ready to go. It looks like, knock on wood, it doesn't look like we'll have any more disturbances. This is Los Toros playing to the far side, and it's a good idea, but no connection. Alejandro Andera was the intended target. Goal kick to come for Doradus. Doradus really shocked everyone in their first season in both Super Soccer League and UPSL, making their way into the playoffs in both, which is no short feat. They really did have a sophomore slump compared to how they started out, but I think this is the season where we'll see them back into their winning ways. This ball goes over the near touchline. And Los Toros, well, they have obviously been a powerhouse here for quite some time, but have not really taken the biggest step in terms of winning national trophies, although they did, that is a really difficult or rather physical challenge. Play on, shot taken, and there is a lot of controversy. That was quite a physical challenge. Let's take a look back at the replay. There's a lot of discussion down there. Let's take a look back at this one. Rather physical challenge. Play on, shot taken. Well, and there is, unfortunately, a lot of controversy. That was replay, but you can a physical challenge. Rewind it back on your YouTube page. The referee did have at least a good angle at it. I've been saying Marich in goal. It is Travis Basso for Los Toros. Thank you, Madeline. I apologize. Let's fix that one. Where? All right, we have a set piece. It's going to be a corner kick. An in-swinger sent into a dangerous area. Now popped up. Second bite at the apple for Los Toros. Meanwhile, it does look like Doradus have found their way out, at least partially. Still have work to do. It's Alejandro Nera down the line. This is clever play. Here's the delivery. Is there a recipient on the end? No, but it almost created problems between goalkeeper and center back, but calm and safe clearance will keep Los Toros at bay for the moment. It's going to be another corner kick, another in-swinger opportunity. Here's a set-piece delivery. We're live from Annandale High School Stadium. Here's the in-swinger. Dangerous area. No takers on the end, and it will be a goal kick to come for Doradus. Weathered that storm. Y'all are sweet. Thank you, Madeline. And Abraham, it was great to have you. Random Aussie, we got the whole crew. This is DMV Sports Media. We're back. 2026. Going to be the best year yet. But obviously, y'all need to continue tuning in. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty lonely. Please, 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 please keep tuning in. I'll get very lonely. Anyways, it's going to be a throw on the far side for Los Toros. There's Diaz putting it back out wide. Devonshire all the way back to Basso, commanding his troops and setting up a play from the back. Here is Jamer Diaz. Covers a lot of ground, does Jamer Diaz, the Puerto Rico international. A true number 10 box-to-box. Right now it's Kevin Cruz back to Travis Basso. I think one of the advantages of course, for Los Toros, some of these players have really played together for quite some time and have the ability to kind of just anticipate what each other are going to do. This is Cruz back to Chamber Diaz. Oh, slick move out wide. And Doradus will drop bodies to compensate for what was a quick attack from Doradus, from Los Toros. Mark Flores switching the point of attack. Los Toros are all over this one, but gotta say, Doradus have done well and have not shirked from keeping the ball on the ground. Here is the clearance. Finally, Los Toros' pressure does pay some dividends, and they will put it back into the feet of Basso. Basso over to Cruz. These are two of those players I spoke on who have played together for so long. Devonshire as well. Oh, really lovely link-up play. Waldo Cruz driving forward. That was just a preview of what you can see from this Los Toros side. Doradus have an opportunity to counter. I appreciate Kyle Carson. Good to see you. And hope to see you in goal this season for Summit Valley. But even if I don't get to see you in goal, I love that you've transitioned into a more of a leadership role. Respect to that. But we will all remember last season. That was kind of a special performance. Obviously difficult for Berryville, but I think pretty much every team who came across you remembers your performances and goal. Some of those Pyrrhic victories, if you know what I mean. I've had those, maybe not as good as you played, but sometimes it doesn't matter. You know, a 1-0 game where you make a terrible mistake is not as impressive as a 9-0 loss where you stood on your head the whole game. Anyways, I am drifting with these thoughts. Here's a direct ball from Doradus, top of the 18. And it looks like this is going to be all the way into the corner. No recipient on the end of it. Oh, contested pinballs of two Doradus players, and it will be a throw here for Los Toros coming out. Travis Basso is a great goalkeeper. A very strong stall of goalkeepers here. Basso was a great goalkeeper in terms of saves, but I think his leadership and what he's been able to do over the years separates him from the pack at times. He's able to really dictate how his players align themselves so he doesn't have to make the saves. Everything's kind of the way he wants to set it up. That's what you want from a goalkeeper. Reroll Doradus looking to cross midfield. Good idea, but Dylan Zane, maybe not his best touch. Now the counterattack is on. Doradus got a ball down the line. There is no final effort, no final product for, really was a good counterattack. I gotta say, whoever makes the decisions for Annandale, the turf was not bad before. It's so bad now. They redid it. I feel like whoever made those decisions has not actually stepped on an athletic pitch or played a sport before. There's no way this is better than what it was before. But in any case, we are glad to have a pitch to play on. And there will be a goal kick for Travis Basso and Los Toros. Hopefully I didn't hurt anyone's feelings if you were the one who picked the service for Annandale. Just, do better next time. Basso's ball will find the feet of, looks like it was McIntosh initially, but This is over the far touchline, and this narrow surface doesn't allow much with either of these teams to really play into. It's a physical challenge, and it will be a set piece for Doradus. Los Toros pleading their case. Diaz did not agree, but Los Toros will have to drop back. So we'll see a potential opportunity for Doradus to deliver one into a dangerous area. It's 0-0 here in the early stages. Here's the delivery from Doradus. Ooh, not a bad delivery. Just a consolation prize of a throw-in here on the near side. Flores trying to make something happen. And it is well shielded over the end line. Goal kick to come for Los Toros. I think I've been saying it's Saturday night, or excuse me, Thursday night. I do believe it is Saturday. Correct me if I'm wrong, but whatever night it is, we're glad to have you with us. I'm pretty certain it is at least nighttime, though. Top of the 18. Well taken, Diaz up towards Aiden Mahoney. And you just see how deadly Jamer Diaz is. He's all the way deep at the top of the Los Toros box, receiving from Basso, and then immediately to the opposite 18. But this is well dealt with by the Doradus back line, and Doradus will play down the far touch. Oh my. So over the end line will be a set piece. We're going to have to do a battery switch real quick. Patience. Just so you know, this is, oh my. Oh boy. Well, Doradus with possession, putting it back in order to go forward. Thank the heavens, we do have a battery. We'll be switching that out next time the ball goes out of play. This is well cut out. Now Doradus will have an opportunity to create something, but this is a direct attempt. Second ball falls kindly for Leandro Sanz, now top of the 18. When you missed the most amazing bicycle kick goal. I'm just kidding, you didn't miss anything. We were back, but battery switch complete. And there we'll put this one back to Devonshire, who in turn, and we'll send it all the way back to the number one for Los Toros, Travis Basso. Now Dylan Zane for a connection up top. Smartly cleared. And now Waldo Cruz has already really had a good game thus far. We didn't get to see a whole lot of him at the end of last season, but looks to be in his top shape. He has certainly been an important player here in the midfield for Los Toros. Kevin Cruz back to Travis Basso. I did not know those were mutually exclusive, Madeline. But thank you for the compliments. Top of the 18, and it is going to be just wide. Madeline, I'm not going to lie. The implications of you saying that we had a date and also saying that I'm gay, not that there's anything wrong with anyone being gay, but I'm just going to say the implications are kind of interesting for you. But whatever you're into, no matter what, we support it here on DFV Sports Media. Whether you're into guys or you're into guys who are into guys as a girl, we support all ya. Anyways, it's going to be a goal kick here for Travis Basso and Los Toros. I see someone said we got to zoom in quicker, and honestly, I think this is a perfect opportunity. Look at this stud muffin. Travis Basso with the goal kick. He's going to send this one up the field. Dylan Zane, well controlled. Dylan Zane had a horrific leg break in a summer Copa match last year. It's good to see him back on the pitch in his first games back, and he has really performed well, especially for a player. Sometimes when you break, well, I can't speak on the specific leg break, but after a pretty horrific injury, it's not just the rehab, but also the confidence that takes a minute to come back. Dylan Zane certainly has played with confidence today. This is out to the far side. Well challenged from Jamer Diaz. Oh, here comes a zesty little counterattack from Doradus. I'm not going to lie. Whoever just said zesty in the chat has put that word on my mind. And now it is going to be a physical challenge that takes this one over the far touchline. Doradus have the ball. Okay, Madeline, that's you. Zesty. I think I'm going to keep that one in my repertoire. Pazmino wearing the captain's armband will send this one back. I am definitely going to zoom in a little bit more. Sorry, I've gotten a little too excited in interacting with the chat. This one's going to go back to Travis Basso. And you can hear that is what Travis Basso brings to the side. Clear communication. He doesn't just take the ball to his feet. He's directing traffic, telling each player where to be. And it can have implications that really aren't evident unless you're here in the stadium, or at least can hear what's going on down there on the pitch. I think it was big when Bill Hamid suited up in the Super League for Virginia Dream, and of course in NPSL. Of course he's a towering figure. He makes amazing saves, but when you're here and you see and hear his presence, how he's directing traffic, it's kind of a different sort of understanding of what a top-level goalkeeper can bring. And certainly Basso has been that kind of leader for Los Toros for a time. It's a clever little ball over to Dylan Zane. Well controlled, but just as quickly won back. And I've been very neglectful of the Doradus players. Mahoney runs out of real estate, and it will be a goal kick to come. I'll be honest, the Doradus roster has just been in a portion of my pocket that I just have not been able to fish out, as embarrassing as that is, but we've got it now. We are better than the pocket. That's a physical challenge, and it will be a set piece for the benefit of Los Toros. Looks like that is Jimmer Diaz switching the point of attack. Out down the line. Flores has found his recipient. That is definitely going to be a set piece around the middle of the pitch going against Jimmer Diaz. The Doradus have an opportunity to commit bodies forward. Sent forward. Not a bad effort. Number 8. That final strike. That was Juarez, who has been the standout performance, the standout player in the midfield for Doradus FC. That's a great question, Kyle Carson, and I honestly have not seen anyone specifically but now that the roster is not sitting in my pocket, it's going to be a lot more useful. It's going to be a throw over in that far touchline for Los Toros. It's not well held. There's a player down for Doradus. Play continues. Here's Juarez looking for support. He's got a couple bodies in there, but that is going to be a foul going against Juarez. Looks like McIntosh did enough. So in the set piece and a little bit of breathing room for Los Toros. If anyone in the chat wants to watch Twilight with Madeline, I think she would definitely accept anyone's offer. I'll speak for her on that. All right, Madeline, that's okay? If someone else? Just kidding. Anyways, it's going to be a throw on the far touchline. I'm watching Twilight later, and it will be a good connection. Fits some, runs it back. Kind of a dangerous ball, but still at the feet of Doradus FC. This is sent over to the near touchline. Pazmino, who is kind of the architect of this Doradus side, or at least has been over the last several seasons. And clever ball, but no dividends paid, and it will be a a throw-in coming out. Dylan Zane will bear that responsibility for Los Toros. I'm a fan of all teams. I love Blazers, love Los Toros, love Dream, love Arlington, love Maryville. Ooh, that is kind of a spicy shot, just up and over. Certainly had Basso concerned, but didn't need to get a touch, and it will be a goal kick coming out. just so everyone knows, Freddy, Javel, and Osvaldo Cruz are great guys, and they do not sleep in the same bed. I don't know why people were thinking that, but just want to confirm they don't sleep in the same bed, as far as any of us know, and are also great dudes. So whoever's been thinking that, they probably don't do that. Anyways, gonna be a set piece for Los Toros. Looks like Jamer Diaz will stand over this one. Back to Basso. We are still sitting in a scoreless affair here. This early season matchup, Los Toros Doradus. Have a little ball forward. Goal today is Yusuf El Said. He's really come out at the crucial moments and controlled his 18 well. Meanwhile, this is sent forward. But Aiden Mahoney was just enough to put off the opponent. Now, Los Toros back in possession, back out wide. Over to Devonshire. Misplayed, and Doradus taking over immediately. Ooh, with Dylan Zane quick. There's a couple of very physical challenges, but Doradus have come out on top, and here comes the counterattack. Immediately dispossessed by Osvaldo Cruz. He's had a great game. You can tell he's in probably some of the best shape of his life, and that is a good switch from Aiden Mahoney into the waiting arms of Yusuf El Said. There's been a few standout performers thus far as we near the end of this first half. Devonshire will allow this all the way back to Travis Basso. Great to see. This is a good showing, especially since it, for a moment, ooh, that is a physical challenge. Player still down for Doradus, but play will continue, and it will be a throw-in here on this near touchline as we will come and check on the player. There's pleads for a yellow card, but very understandable that the foul wasn't called. I understand that it may be a case for the yellow card, but I think that's one of those you can give it or you don't have to. Well, Doradus will send it in quickly. Here's Juarez forward. Juarez again has been that focal point for Doradus FC. Ooh, a stinging shot just wide of Basso's goal, and that is certainly a warning shot across the bow for Los Toros. Take a look back at this replay. Los Toros certainly have made quite a few pickups. There is no more Virginia Revolution. Los Toros have Justin Wilson, I believe Jack Stone, obviously Ian McIntosh is one of those key players who's featuring tonight. Nostra Castillo, so should feature prominently, not rostered in this match, but it's a really promising side. I think the best thing that Doradus have going is they have continuity, and obviously they've had talent, but the sophomore slump after coming out of the gate hot is not uncommon at any level, whether it's football, or any other sport. I think sophomore slump is just when teams start to figure you out. It can be a little difficult, but Doradus have a really strong coaching staff, which Mo Onibudo and some really intelligent leaders, Nathan Pezmino, and of course Milton Juarez. Meanwhile, the counterattack from Los Toros did stretch this back line, but Yusuf Al Said able to catch this one out of the air. This is down the line. Dylan Zane continues through, but it looks like it will be a throw-in. Oh, I don't have any favorite team in the league. I honestly just enjoy a team that is willing to hold that thought. That is a physical challenge, bringing Jamer Diaz down, and it's a set piece for Los Toros in a dangerous area. We'll see what they can make of this one. There certainly are some capable takers. Interested to see who takes this one on. Osvaldo Cruz potentially could be one. Jamer Diaz has also hit some, but it does look like Cruz wants this one, and certainly is within striking distance of the Doradus goal. Here's the strike. It's not a bad effort, but just up and over. And it will be a goal kick to come. Apologies for the somewhat shaky delivery. I think I broke one of the ball bearings on this, dragging this back and forth between the auxiliary field and here. No excuses, but we're going to get it fixed. This one's sent all the way across the pitch. Doradus have 3 attackers. That's a lovely turn. It could bear fruit. Leandro Sanz has a man. Top of the 18. Basso closed down the angle and gets some help there from his back line. But that really is one of those moments that is not so comfortable for Los Toros. Doradus really showing their venom, showing their teeth as they counterattack quickly. Take a look at this replay. Here is an early ball across, and not a bad idea, but the execution just wasn't there. Doradus will have to sink back as this is going to be a Travis Basso goal kick coming out. Tail end of the first half, and we still don't have any clear leader. Sent forward, strong challenge. And Alejandro Nera. Speaking of veteran players who really make an impact, Alejandro Nera has really been a player who has been with Los Toros for many seasons and has had some key moments, but sometimes can be forgotten, but then he pops up at the most crucial moments. That's kind of the slick player that he is. It's very similar to his teammate Stanley Alves, who was able to find his way into goal. I think Doradus have a really strong midfield with Pazmino, Milton Juarez. They have some maybe fit players in the front, but maybe just the youth is why they haven't really produced something like what a Los Toros Virginia Dream have. This is down the line in the direction of Dylan Zane. Well cleared, and it will be a throw for Los Toros. But I think that bodes well for the future of Doradus. This, again, I do think it's going to be a promising season. sent forward, but a little too direct. Devonshire, he saw that one a mile away and stopped what could have been a dangerous counterattack. Doradus will have the consolation prize of possession. It's sent back along the back line. Marshall sends it back out wide towards Nathan Pezzamino, and Doradus will stay on the ball. Juarez. This is a little audacious. It's down the line. It could cause some problems, excuse me. And it will be a throw for Los Toros. Just kidding, guys. I don't know. Only I thought that was funny. I'm gonna probably do it again, just to make you guys think that the lights are out. But here comes Kevin Cruz driving forward. He's got his man down the near touchline. It's Dylan Zane. A great challenge coming in at the crucial time. This will be throw in for Los Toros. That was Adam Bambarek who made the challenge, allowing his teammates to get back. Here's Zane looking into the 18. Physical challenge, and onwards we play. Doradus trying to break out, but couldn't quite connect. And now it will be back in the feet of Los Toros. That is a late challenge, and certainly there will be some consequences from this one. No card. Taking a look back at this one. It's sent across. Doradus again making the clearance. Devonshire takes this one down really well. He's got Cruz now out wide. Jamer Diaz, a rare mistake, but does have help from Cruz. And now all the way back to the feet, safe feet of Travis Basso. Toros playing out from the back. No bit of shyness, but that is one of the risks. This is an early deep strike. It's not far up and over, but it is going to be a goal kick for Los Toros. Doradus have certainly showed that they can hit quickly, and Los Toros will be grateful that it is just going to be a goal kick. Sent towards the top of the 18. Second ball kindly falls for Mahoney. Well, still driving forward. Mahoney. Oh, that is a very physical challenge, but play continues. Doradus looking to hit vertical. They've got a couple of potential takers, but Travis Basso well off his line to neutralize what could have been dangerous threat. A little bit of controversy. No foul is called. Madeline really wants to gamble, so if anyone has the Stones. Oh, that is it. Golazo. And that is they finished right at the tail end of this first half. Take a look at the replay. What a finish from Los Toros. What a finish from, I believe, Ian McIntosh. Let's take a look. Confirm who was the one who put the nail in the coffin. Ian McIntosh back in the side and immediately making an impact. It is a really difficult pill to swallow for Doradus, who have played well and have conceded now at the tail end of this first half. Into the 45th minute. Don't believe we'll see quite a lot of stoppage time, but we'll have at least 1 minute to play. Chance for Doradus to try to find something after a really difficult moment. It's 1-0 in favor of Los Toros. In one moment we'll get that scoreboard corrected, but now it's all about Doradus looking to find a way into the Los Toros 18. There's no connection. Cruz down the line. Now Dylan Zane looking up top. Doesn't really find the connection, but at this point, Los Toros sure happy to continue with their lead and find their way into the halftime. It's a little bit errant, a little too direct. Dylan Zane makes the clearance. Now it will be a throw here on this near touch as we drift into stoppage time. Well flicked on by Nida. Ooh, Cruz sent it up top, and the final pass was lacking. But again, I think we are almost at the very tail end of this first half with this 1-0 scoreline in favor of Los Toros, and that is going to be the whistle. Los Toros 1, Doradus 0. That is a Ian McIntosh goal. The Englishman putting Los Toros up by the margin of 1. We are so glad to have you back here in 2026. I know we've had a few games, but I'm personally grateful to get to see a lot of you back. Madeline, Abraham, Random Aussie, Kyle. You know, let's find who all the rest, because I don't want to leave anyone out. Ramana Eritrea, Darth Daver. Oh. Turn up the brightness. I think I did. Okay. I appreciate y'all. I am, again, going to take my union-mandated break. We'll be right back for the second half. Thanks for tuning in, and I cannot say how much I appreciate all y'all. We'll see you in just a minute. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. It's pretty embarrassing. But anyways, we're back. Los Toros turn this one over. Doradus trying to hit the home run ball, but no recipient. Now Diaz downfield. This one ping pongs back and forth. Niedra is in the vicinity, but we'll go to the feet of Nathan Pazmino, who, along with Milton Juarez, has really been a crucial point of this infield. Now it is Juarez who is the intended recipient, and now it's going to be a throw on the near side for Los Toros. Sorry, guys. My bad. Ready, Javel sends this one forward. Well, there's Mahoney. The idea was there, the execution wasn't, but now it's back at the feet of Doradus. Now down the line. There's Milton Juarez, 1v1 with Devonshire. Devonshire really physical defending. It's still a battle to continue, and now it will be a set piece just outside the 18. It's the fine line, right, between great defending and a foul. And it looks like great defending at first, and the referee says it is going to be a foul, and that's just the gamble that has to be made. Take a look back at the replay. As we line this set piece up, it looks like Nathan Pazmino will take the honors here. Booming kick from Basso, perhaps a little too much. The zest was there, but the direction wasn't, and it will be a throw here on the near side for Doradus FC. Good clearance there from Devonshire in the direction of Aiden Mahoney. Had a lot to do by himself, but he has won a corner kick for Los Toros, and now Los Toros are going to commit bodies. We'll see who will take the kick. It has been Osvaldo Cruz, and looks like Cruz will be the one to take the responsibilities again. There's the delivery. No final recipient. And this will be a throw for Doradus on the far side. Highly contested, and it will be an offside, nullifying the would-be Los Toros attack. Quick delivery from Doradus FC, now sent over to the far side. It's 1v1, there's the shot. Dangerous, but a little bit overhit, and now it will be a Travis Basso goal kick for Los Toros. Sorry about that. I don't know. Iran and Fairfax County hijacked our stream, but we're right back up. Travis Basso playing over to the far side. Again, this is where leadership becomes a really crucial factor. You got the 1-0 lead. There's no reason to rush play. Ooh, a rare mistake from McIntosh. Doradus trying to find counterattack, but Cruz quick to sniff that one out, and it will be a throw on the far side for Doradus. Well blocked at the expense of a corner kick. Plenty of Doradus bodies will commit forward. Oh. This could be one of those crucial moments as Doradus really gonna commit as many as they can forward. Still player down for Los Toros, and it looks like it is Kevin Cruz. Hit in the nether regions, and hope for him and his significant other that is able to recover, but it looks like there's no fruit for Doradus. And that will be a throw on the near side. A little delivery from Pazmino, but depth in defending from Los Toros sees them through. Aiden Mahoney looking for the Hail Mary, doesn't connect. It's going to be a game of badminton as Mira sends it out wide. That is the pass that might unlock this whole entire field for Los Toros. Now it's a foot race between Milton Juarez and Ian McIntosh, and looks like Doradus will have this throw. Well flicked on by Juarez, but no direction. Down the line from McIntosh, finds Javel. Javel connecting well with Alejandro Nera. Well, stretching the field are Los Toros, the final ball all the way across, and Aiden Mahoney was well poised, but couldn't quite connect this one into the back of the net, and will be a goal kick to come. Excuse me, a throw all the way in the corner for Doradus. Now we will have that goal kick. All the way in the corner for Doradus. Kevin Cruz finding Javel. It's a lovely little turn there on the far side from Doradus. Well sent in. Javel. Back to Diaz, and excuse me. Ball Took a touch. Anyways. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. This is Los Toros on the far side. All the way back to Basso. Basso quick to switch the point of attack. Devonshire very calm in possession. Whoa, danger at the back. Well saved. Combination of Devonshire and Basso. Devonshire's down. And now, who will pick up the pieces? All players are back on their feet. Good to see. Oh, direct ball up top. And again, Basso is there to answer the call, but a couple of nervy moments for Los Toros. As Doradus push forward again and again. It's such a good kick from Jamer Diaz. Just proving that he knows how to kick the ball. It's so impressive. In any case, here is going to be a throw for Doradus on the near side. We are back underway after the switch down the line in the direction of Fitsum. Well, it's clever from Jamer Diaz, who has the captain's armband now for Los Toros, now on the opposite side. That is really quick from Ian McIntosh. Los Toros looking to double their advantage. They've got the one goal. Can they find another? It's cleared at the expense of possession. Only Lopez has had the final touch. Shout out to Gatorade. Gatorade is very good. They haven't sponsored me or anything, but I like Gatorade. Anyways, this is sent back to Kevin Cruz. Al Saeed able to intervene at the crucial moment. It's still popped up in the air. No foul called. I understand, but it didn't look like it really was a lot of contact. Doradus have made their own luck. They've made their own fortune. This one connects with Fitsum. There's an overlapping run. Can Doradus find it? Yes, they can. Good ball in, and Travis Basso again off his line and able to intervene at the crucial moment. This is Juarez. He's been a special player for Doradus today and in general, but has not found the crucial pass. We may be in for a different story. That is incredible tackle that changes the entire nature of the moment. Waldo Cruz looking up top. The overlapping run was there, but a little too aggressive. Unfortunate because Waldo Cruz did have his bedmate Freddy and Waldo on the near side, just couldn't connect, and now it will be a Doradus ball down the far touchline. Here comes a counterattack. Now all the way back to Ian McIntosh. Yes, I am definitely drinking Gatorade. Lots of Gatorade right now. In any case, it's Los Toros on the far touchline. Here is Alejandro Nera trying to find Aiden Mahoney, but audacious effort, no connection to be found. It's down the line. Los Toros will smartly go back to their leader, Travis Basso, who again is going to take his time, has that big boot, so he's going to draw in a couple players. And now sends it forward. Aiden Mahoney is there. Physical challenge, but no foul. It's all clean. Here's Pazmino down the line. Couple of runs to be had. Second bite of the apple for Ukudimi. He did get a touch, but couldn't quite make what he wanted happen. Here comes the throw on the near side for Doradus. And McIntosh able to make the crucial intervention, now sent away. And it will be called, it looks like it's a handball. It's hard to tell from this angle, but excuse me, it's a high boot, I believe. Milton Juarez pleading his case, but there are no do-overs and there's no takesy-backsies. This is going to be a set piece for Los Toros. A lot of pressure from Los Toros, and the pressure ends up with results, at least initially, but there's a strong challenge, physical challenge from Doradus. Whoa, what a slide, what a tackle. This is one of those heated moments in the game. Sent up in the direction of Alejandro Nera. Can he take the shot? He will, but it will not find the target. He's a player who could make things happen, and spicy point of play doesn't quite end up in the result that Los Toros were looking for, but the score remains 1-0. Shot is taken. The shot finds the safe hands of El Said. And now it's up the pitch. Oh, there it is, and there's the finish on the end of it. What a goal. What a clever piece of play. And it is 2-0 now in favor of Los Toros. Number 24 is your goal scorer, Nate Mahoney. Take a look at the replay. I love that little moment where Aiden Mahoney just waited and realized he didn't need to be too impatient, too direct. Had to eye up the goalkeeper and then able to make that finish. It's 2-0 here. A little bit of heat between the two teams after that goal. I think Doradus were ready to get things going, and Los Toros certainly celebrating the goal with immediate urgency to get back underway. And why would you with the 2-goal advantage? I think Doradus still have a lot of capability. It's all about mentality now. If they're able to continue the spark they've had. This is Basso playing out over Cruz. There's a lot of field here. Alejandro Nira. Excuse me, that was Dylan Zane. And now has to get back into his defensive responsibilities. Is there any pocket, any seam for Doradus to play into? No cards coming out, but it will be a set piece in a central area for Doradus FC. Bass's kick sent across midfield. Sent forward. Going to be a throw over on that far touchline for Los Toros. And Diaz does well to create some breathing room for his side. Certainly performed well. And now Los Toros are forward. Couple options. Freddy and Waldo looking for the space. He's there, but so too is this Doradus back line. Well, Basso has made way. Excuse me. Now it's the Turk, Maric, and goal for Los Toros. Flicked on well by Mahoney. Crucial intervention there from Kevin Cruz. It's now back down, right down the barrel of Los Toros. And now it's time for the red shirts to get the bodies forward. Good patience. Right now, Doradus will have a second bite at this apple. That's clever from Milton Juarez. Here is the square ball, top of the 18. Demands something of extraordinary capability, something of a bit of fortune, and instead it will be a counterattack for Los Toros. Here comes Jamer Diaz. That's the acceleration he's known for. Can he find the finish? He's got his man across. Oh, it's just wide, but what a move from Jamer Diaz. Take a look at this clever piece of play. That might be the moment that keeps Doradus in this match. Here's your replay. Final 10 minutes are upon us here at Annandale High School on this Saturday night SSL APL matchup. There's Aiden Mahoney, top of the 18. Certainly looked dangerous, but Doradus did well to stack bodies in the mix. Final 10 minutes here. 2 goals to overcome for Doradus. I think we're going to start seeing a few more gambles. Doradus put bodies forward. There is a chance that could change things. Ooh. Maric off his line. Didn't get the ball, but did enough. Here comes a lovely pass from McIntosh. Aiden Mahoney, he has sprung forward, has a few defenders to beat, and well, he couldn't quite get the shot off, but did stretch the field. What a clever pass, though, from McIntosh. And now Doradus will try to find what they can. There's another contentious moment. No foul, and here comes the counterattack from Los Toros. It's Dylan Zane, the entire bench of Doradus, just absolutely up in arms. Cannot believe, but they will have a chance here at the run of play. Oh, it's sent forward, and sadly, Maric will take this to his hand. There is forward Mahoney looking for a would-be recipient. It's kept alive now. Freddy Jovel doesn't need to necessarily score, just keep possession, but the strike goes up and over. Will be a goal kick to come here for Doradus. Ooh, that is a clever delivery out wide. Los Toros would love to make something happen. That is exactly the cross that they were looking for, but no finish on the end of it. Take a look back at the replay. A little bit frustrating from a Los Toros point of view. They're in a comfortable position, but certainly this was the cross. This was the opportunity that could have changed, or at least iced out the game, but upon second look, that really was not an easy effort. A good delivery on that far side. Sent forward into the 18, and it will be gobbled up by Al Said. Urgency really there now for Doradus FC. What can they find here in the dying minutes? Well, the second ball falls kindly for front. That is a cynical foul, but it is certainly one that Dylan Zane is happy to take. The card has finally come out, and that is going to be the opportunity for Los Toros to bring bodies back. So we call a professional yellow card that honestly it wasn't all that bad in terms of he was trying to find the ball, but certainly was a foul. Now, from a central area, what can Doradus find? It's delivered into a central area, but really didn't look like the best opportunity. Now sent forward by Nieta. Doradus will continue to try to keep this on the ground. That's a lovely little turn. There's an overlapping run from Fitzum. Final few minutes. What can Doradus find? Beautiful moment there. Huge roar from Marich, who stood up tall to make sure that will be a foul over on that far side. Going against Los Toros. Doradus will take the advantage. There's the delivery. Second ball taken down. Well, now out wide. Ooh, that is a well taken shot to add a little bit of spice to the end of this game. Take a look at the replay. Take a bow, Doradus, and here we go. The margin is much smaller. It's at best for Los Toros, so uncomfortable ending at worst. There could be a comeback in store. Let's see what else Doradus. Take a look back at this replay. A really well taken ball. And now that there is blood smelt by Doradus, they don't feel like they're going to be giving up or giving in. That was Alador Fitzum with the goal. Obviously, he had to take it quickly, but I like the way he lined that up. Took a very specific path towards the ball and buried it into that low back post. Not a thing that Mert Maric could have done, and now it will be another set piece. Final effort just quite lacking. Doradus done a great job of forcing the issue here late. Is it too little too late? We'll find out here very shortly, but certainly making Los Toros very uncomfortable after they went up with that 2-goal advantage. You can feel the momentum shifting a little bit. We'll see how the final moments unfold. Comes the goal kick from Mert Maric. The Turk sends this over to the near side. Good little touch there from Javel, who needs to come back and perform defensive responsibilities. Good team defending there from Los Toros, but that is not going to cut it. They need more. The immediate throw for Doradus. Flurry of activity. Here is the delivery. Back post. Cleared initially. And now top of the 18. Deflected it, but immediately Mert Maric is off his line to collect, and that might be one of the most crucial moments at the tail end here of this game. There is Javel finding number Diaz. Diaz cuts once, goes back. Oh, that is quite the move off the post. What a goal that would have been, but it is not to be. It is going to be a goal kick to come. It may still be a done and dusted match, but that was number Diaz putting the defender on ice skates, and there's nothing against the defender at all. That was impossible to defend, but no final effort. This might be the final chance for Doradus from the goal kick. We're into stoppage time. Now bumped up the field. Oh, lovely little flick on, but McIntosh is there. Now second bite at the apple, and Devonshire not wasting any effort. He's just going to put that one away, and makes total sense. Now it's forward into the corner. Certainly the whistle has to be coming any minute now. Referee checks his clock. Not going to blow just yet. This has to be it for Doradus FC. Can they find something from the final minutes of this game? Heroic defending from Fitzum into the 18, and Mert Maric will take this into his hands, and I think this will be the final whistle. Onwards we play. Mert Maric sends it away, and that is the final whistle. It is going to be a 2-1 finish. Excuse me. The scoreboard did not update correctly. Certainly, Doradus pulling everything from Los Toros. It's really a good match between two opponents. I think it's encouraging to see. Doradus, they had a rough season by their lofty standards last season, but I think we're seeing a much better side, and although they fell short today, this was something, and the league is put on notice. Los Toros, they are, of course, always expected to be one of the front runners here in this league, but I think they will have some questions in terms of how they finished out the match. although they had some really strong moments early. Appreciate everyone joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. I'm not even going to read a lot of these messages, but y'all are the best. Madeline keeps talking about how she's going to actually bring the DMV Sports Media gambling site, but she's not serious about it. So anyone else who knows how to do it, let's bring it up. Just kidding. Just kidding, FBI. We're not gambling. Anyways, love y'all. I'm Noah Walker, taking off for the night, and I will see you soon. We're going to have the MDV Cup Finals tomorrow. Christos and Los Toros. Los Toros, no rest for the wicked. They have a quick turnaround where they have to go right back into action against a familiar rival. It's a battle of the Cross Potomac. Make sure to tune in on DMV Sports Media with Josh Campbell on the call. And then, of course, we will have an APL SSL match as well. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to have all exclusive coverage for Los Toros and Doradus across their entire UPSL seasons. And then, of course, for the most important matches throughout the APL SSL season.